Hello, this is just a quick review for Dragon Age Veilguard. I forgot what the proper title is. It was free this month on PS5, PlayStation Plus Essentials. So I thought I'd download it because I've never actually played it before. In my first impression of this is like well, I'm trying to think of a game that would compare. It's like a kid's version of Skyrim or something like that. It's like a watered down, nerfed version of like a more serious RPG game. I suppose it's like a linear adventure game, but it's quite good. I mean, the graphics aren't too bad. You can see, you can collect things as you're out and about. You smash boxes and you pick up like bits of like valuables and stuff, food, armor and weapons and stuff you can find, and then you can bring it to like merchants and you can sell them. Um, and if it's the merchant of your particular faction, then you get armor and weapons to choose from, like unique items that you can buy from these vendors. But it's quite good. I mean, at the very beginning, I should have included the character creation screen, but I think there's four different classes to pick from. You've got like an elf, like a minotaur, like a bloke with horns coming out his head. You can be an orc, or you can be like a thief. So there's like warrior, mage, ranger, and something else. But it's like, so once you've created, you pick your one of four people because the rest, I think, are like companions. Um, so you can pick like what race you want to be, kind of thing. You design your character. You pick what your background is because you get different stories, different background stories, which gives you different conversation options depending on where you're from, kind of thing. Um, so it's up to you. Like it determines your options that you get to choose. But what I've found is like if when you're talking in the conversations, if you just say like you pick something, like your companions, one will disagree and the other one will agree. It's that kind of thing. So depending on what you say, you can like piss people off and stuff. But there's like minor puzzles. This wheel here is where you get like your special moves, your abilities. They're that companion. She can repair technology. So if something's broken, you can like ask her to see if she can fix it. And then you need to just keep heading towards the objective. Like I said, it's very linear. You haven't really got much places to explore, but it is worth exploring like that. You do find things out and about in the world, so it is worth having a little explore. Um, but it's enjoyable. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not shit. If you know what I mean. It's like I said, it feels like more of a kids game than it does like an adult's title. But I think if you're a fan of Skyrim or any kind of adventure, like fantasy adventure, I think you might enjoy this. Um, I haven't played any of the other Dragon Age games, to be fair, so I didn't have any kind of preconception about what this was going to be like before I actually had a go on it. So it was totally fresh going in. Um, I've just been skipping when I was getting the game footage. I just skipped all the cutscenes, but there's quite extensive cutscenes you can sit and watch. It's very cinematic, and like I say, you're on a journey with these companions, and it's okay. Like I said, it feels very like nerfed, but I think that's just because it's the type of game it is. It's very old school in that respect. It's not bringing anything to the table that hasn't already been out for like 10 years or whatever. So you're not really seeing anything new, but it's the good old tried and tested recipe of, collecting items, consumables, and you can like upgrade your stuff. There's loads. That reminds us, there's loads of upgradables that you can do via the skill tree. The skill tree is absolutely massive. So obviously you're probably not to get to do everything in one playthrough. So there's so many different playability options. If you ever wanted to play it again, you could choose a different race, different character, choose completely different skills, and you could have a totally different playthrough. Also, it's like when you first start the game, you got to, when you're fighting any kind of enemy, then there's like the hit points come above the head. You know what I mean? It's like one of those. Um, it's one of those games, but you can take all that off in the options, so that doesn't really matter. But like I said, it's free to download this month. So if you've never tried a Dragon Age title, then you should definitely give it a shot. Just like I did. I mean, I've still got it on my hard drive. I'm just gonna keep, like, I'm gonna play it. I put the difficulty on to story mode, which is like obviously the easiest. Just because I wanted to just play it and I wanted to see what the game was about. But I'll just keep it on story mode. And I'll just, I'll play it all the way through until I complete it, just to see what it's like. Because when I first started it, I chose an elf by accident because I thought, I was under the impression that you got to customize every single member of your like crew, but once you finalize it, that's the race you be. So I played for a little bit and then realized that I was like, I couldn't change. So then I started again and I chose to be a dwarf instead. And I've just started playing through like that. But yeah, I can just see it. It's one of those games where you could. It's going to be, my guess is it'll be a good 25 hours, maybe 10, 15 hours at the least for the story mode, because it does seem quite big. And like I said, it's got an absolutely gigantic skill tree. So you can be there for ages making your own build. You know, there's so many different options. I wish I had got some footage of the skill tree because you'd understand what I mean when I show you the amount of different options there is. But yeah, so it's one of those games where you may as well pick it up for free because I don't know how much it would cost if you were to buy it outright. But just to be able to have it and play it, and like I said, I think it's a AAA title. If it's like one of those games where you can play for a long time. And it's like got the story mode, and like I said, the cutscenes are very cinematic, so you can sit and watch them. You know, like go and make yourself a cup of air, come back, and they'll still be going on. You know, I enjoyed playing the little playthrough I have done. I think I've only played it for about an hour or two, and obviously there's dragons involved with it being called Dragon Age, but I haven't got that far. I've only got up to the first boss, I think this is, and that's the only as far as I got. So I can only imagine that it's got lots of big creatures in and lots of big enemies that you have to fight. Because as I was making my way through, it is a lot of cannon fodder. You know, you've got to just keep hack and slash your way through waves of enemies as and when you come across them. Just miscellaneous things. But then the map is quite big there. Look, you can see there's like a fast travel point, so you don't have to fuck around, like keep running back all the way. So that comes in handy because you do travel some distances. See, I could just follow those diamonds and run there. Or I thought that was what I had just seen, but it's not. It's you just press your options like on your map, and then you can just pick the destination. And you can go from there. But there you see your item slots. So there's lots of customization. There's lots of like gameplay there. But like I said, it's not exactly hard. But if you like the look of it, go and download it. It's free this month. You may as well. You got now to lose. So that's it. See you there.